Hello guys and welcome back to Python Interview Hack by Python Academy. So here we will have the second video on pattern printing. So in the interview, generally interviewer will test the logical thinking of the candidate. So pattern printing is perfect for this. So today we will have the second part of the pattern printing in the Python. So in this video we will consider two patterns. So first pattern is hollow diagram with the star, followed diamond, sorry, and the second pattern is the numbered. So it is like a numbered pyramid. So we will consider the first pattern first. So in this pattern, if we put the grid on this, in this pattern, if we are putting grid, so you will see that there are the number of rows as well as the column. So first we need to ask user the user size of the pattern. Then you can say the size is like number of rows they want or the number of columns they want. So first we will understand the logic behind this pattern. So here we are having another diagram, and if we consider these particular stars, so there is a pattern. So we will find a pattern in these particular pattern. So here if we consider these particular stars, so it is like 3 minus 0. So gives you 3, or you can say 0 plus 3 gives you 3. Then for this star we are having 2 plus 1 gives you 3. Then for this star we are having 1 plus 2 gives you 3. And for this star it is 0 plus 3. So there is a pattern like row plus column gives you 3. Then for this pattern, so if we consider this particular star, so again there is a pattern. So it is like 4 minus 1 gives you again 3. So it is like column minus row will be there. Then 5 minus 2 again gives you 3. 6 minus 3 again gives you 3. So here we are having column minus row, which is 3. So we are considering the pattern with the size 7 here. Now in the next diagram, so we will consider these three rows, three stars. So it is like 4 minus 1. So 4 minus 1 gives you 3, means it is like row minus column. Then 5 minus 2 gives you 3. 6 minus 3 gives you again 3. So again there is a pattern, row minus column gives you 3. Then we are having two remaining stars. So here 4 plus 5 means rows plus column is 9. Then 5 plus 4, so it is row plus column, again 9. So there is a pattern for this, so it is 9 9. Now we will implement this programmatically. So for that we will require two for loop. One will iterate over the row and second will iterate over the column. So for I in range 7, so 7 is nothing but the size of this pattern. So you can see we have started from the 0 up to 6, means size will be 7. And for j in this range 7, so for the column we are again having 7 columns. So we will iterate over the column using iterating variable j. Now we will implement these conditions. So we will have the condition in the if statement. So I plus j, so I represent rows while j represent column. I plus j 3, or I minus j equals to 3, or j minus I equals to 3, or finally I plus j equals to 9. So if it is true, so if you look at the pattern, so this pattern is the combination of the spaces and the star. So this condition will print the star and the remaining will be the spaces, means else part will print the spaces. So here we will print star and it will end with some empty string. So by default your print statement will end with a new line, or it will introduce a new line at the end of the string. But here for a particular row we wanted to print the star, and after the end of the row we will introduce a new line. So for that we will have the print statement after the for loop. So here our for loop block is there. So if the condition is true, so then only star will get printed, otherwise we will print the space. So in this way we will get the pattern with the size 7. Now we will see the same pattern with the size 5. So again there is a pattern. So if we consider these stars, so it is like 0 plus 2 gives you 2, 1 plus 1 gives you 2, 2 plus 0 gives you 2. Then for this star, so 3 minus 1 gives you 2, 4 minus 2 gives you 2, means it is like a column minus rows. Then for these stars we will again have 3 minus 1 gives you 2, 4 minus 2 gives you 2, means it is row minus column. Then for this remaining star, it is the addition of the row and column gives you 6. So 3 plus 3 gives you 6. So we will implement in the same pattern, same Python program. So here we are having the size is 5. So for iterating variable I with range 5 means it will iterate through 0 up to the 4. Then for columns we will have another for loop for j in range, so it will iterate through 0 to 4. Then we will have the condition like row plus column equals to 2, or row minus column equals to 2, or column minus row equals to 2, or the addition of the row and column gives you 6. So if the condition is true, then only it will print star, otherwise it will print space. So in this way we will get the pattern with size 5. And again if we consider the size 9, so we will have the row minus row plus column 4, row minus column 4, column minus row 4, and addition of the column and row 12. So if we consider for the generalized pattern, generalized program, so you will notice there is a pattern in these three programs. So if you consider these for the size 7, so 3 you will get when you divide 7 by 2, so you will get 3.5, and if we consider only the integer part, so you will get 3. So similarly 5 is the size. If we divide size by the 2, so you will get 2.5, and if you consider only integer part, then we will have only 2. So here 9. So 9 divided by 2 gives you 4.5. If we consider integer part, so again we will get 4. So in this way we can calculate this number, and now the remaining is this. So it is like row plus column. So you can see for 7 there is 9, for 5 there is 6, and for 9 there is 12. So if you notice, so these numbers are the multiple of 3, and if we consider this number, so it is like 4 into 3 gives you 12, 2 into 3 gives you 6, and 3 into 3 into 3 again gives you 9. So in this way you can calculate this number also. Now we will have one generalized program. So here first we will take the input, that is nothing but the size from the user, and we will save in the number. Then we will check if num divided by 2, so it is like the condition for the even number. If you have entered the even number, then we will print the pattern is not possible, because if you see the pattern, so we will have the odd number of the rows. So if user entered even number, so we will just print a message that pattern is not possible. And if user entered some odd number, then we will have one generalized program here. So num is the size of the pattern. So we will iterate over the num for the rows. Then for j is the iterating variable for the columns. And then we will calculate that number. So it is a division of 2, but we want only integer number. So in Python we will have one floor division operator. So first we will see what is that floor division operator. So here if we are having 15 and we are dividing that 15 by 2, so you will get some floating point number like 7.5, and if you want only integer part of the quotient, so you have to convert that quotient explicitly into the integer. So you can write that 15 divided by 2 in the parenthesis of int. So it will convert your output 7.5 to the integer number, and we will get 7. So in Python we are having floor division operator. So using that floor division operator, so directly you will get the integer part. So we have used that floor division operator in our generalized program. So num floor division 2, so it will get exact the number what you wanted, and that number multiplied by 3, so it will gives you the number of column plus number of rows. So here we will have the same number multiplied by 3 because it is a multiple of 3, and in this way we will get our pattern, and this is a generalized program. So if you entered any number here, so like we have entered 15, so it will calculate 15 divided by 2 nothing but 7.5, and integer part is 7. So here the number of rows plus number of columns gives you 7. So rows minus column gives you 7, column minus rows gives you 7, and the remaining star, so it is a column plus row. So it is like 7 multiplied by 3, so gives you 21. So in this way we will get our generalized program. Now we will solve the second pattern. So this is a numbered pattern. So here also we applied some grid to understand the pattern, and here we will divide this pattern into the three parts. So first, this is a space which we have highlighted with the yellow color. So this is the first part. Then this is the second part. It is a half pyramid, and we have already seen the program in our last video for the half pyramid, but it is depend on the stars. But here we are having number, so we will see how to generate that number. Then third part is the remaining numbers we are having, so also we are highlighted with the yellow background color. So here this pattern is nothing but the combination of three different patterns. So first is space, then second is for the number half pyramid, and third is the remaining number. So first we will understand the logic behind this pattern. So if you consider this row, this is the first row. So the size will be 5. So size is 5. So its size is depend on the number of rows for this pattern. So number of rows are 5, which is nothing but the size. So for the first row, it is like size minus 1 gives you 4, and we are having 4 spaces. For the second row, we are having size minus 2 gives you 3, so we will have 3 spaces. For third row, again size minus 3, so 2 spaces are there. For the fourth, there will be size minus 4, 1 space, and for the last row we will have size 5, and the number of the rows is also again 5, so it will give you 0, means there is no space. So we will implement this using for loop. So row will be the number of number of rows, and it will start from the 1 up to the size, and it is like size minus 1 means size minus I will be there. Then for this pattern, so if you see, so in the first row we will have printed 1. In the second row we will have started with the 2 means 2, then decrement order, so 2 then 1. For the third, then 3 2 1 4, so 4 will be the starting point, 4 3 2 1. And for the fifth row we will have 5 4 3 2 1, means order is in the decrement order. Then for this pattern, so if we consider for the first row, so 1 minus 1 will be 0, so there is no number printed in the first row. Then for the second, so we will have 2. So we will start our pattern printing from the number 2. So 2 will be there, so there is no 1. Then for the third, so it will like 3 minus 1, so we will have two numbers, so it will start from the 2 and in the increment order, so 2 and then 3. For the fourth row, again 4 minus 1 gives you 3, so it will start with the 2 and increment order, so 3 numbers will be there, so 2 3 and 4. In the fourth row we will have starting point 2, and in the increment order, so 5 minus 1 gives you 4, so we will have 4 number which will start from the 2 in the increment order, so we will get 2 3 4 5. So in this way we will get this pattern, and now we will implement this programmatically. First we will need to take the input, that is nothing but the size of the pattern, and size is depend on the number of rows in the pattern. So here size is we have entered 5. So for I in range, so it will start from 1 up to the size. So starting point is 1 and num plus 1 means size is also included. Just we have in this image or the diagram, you can say we have started with the 1 and it will end with the 5. So I is the iterating variable which will iterate over the rows. Then in that for loop we will have three different for loops. So for each pattern we will have one loop. So for this pattern, so we will have the for loop which will start with the value I. So I is nothing but the row number, so it will start with the I and up to the end, so it will just print the space. Then for this pattern, So we will have another for loop. So it will start with the again value I, and now you can see there is a decrement number. So the order will get decrement. So we will have that -1 will be there, means step size will be -1, and it will start with the I up to the 0. So 0 will not included, so it will stop with the value 1, and decrement order will be there. So the a number is depend on the number of I. So if number of I value is 4, so it will start with the I, and it will decrement with the -1 step size, and it will stop up to the 1. So 0 will not be there. So in this way we will get our pattern. Then for the remaining number, you can see it is again depend on the I value. So here the starting point is 2, means starting number is 2, so we have 2 here. Then stop is like I minus 1. So I is 1, so 1 minus 1 will be 0, so there is no number in the first row. Then 2 minus 1 will be 1, so we will have one number in the second row, and it will start with the 2, so 2 is printed there. So in this way we will get the pattern. And for the new line we have print and empty parenthesis, means it will insert a new line after the completion of the one row. So here we will get our pattern. So in this way you can find a pattern with the number. So here you can consider the half pyramid also, then you can reverse the half pyramid with the number, then you can have the full pyramid, then you can have the diamond. So it is up to you. So you can implement so different pattern using the same logic. So this is all about the today's session. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel. So we will be back with some more Python interview hack. Until then, take care. Goodbye.